Is there anything you'd like to say to the congregation?
We'd like to say that we miss all of you very much, and we'll be so glad when we can all get together again.
Back in church.
Back in church.
Back in church.
And tell Bevan that we miss his playing and his singing.
All right.
Yes.
There we go.
Thank you.
Miss everybody. I have no complaints. My kids have been great, you know, and I have great neighbors that would do anything.
That's
But
wonderful.
I do miss my church friends.
And we hope we could get back there soon, that's for sure.
Well, we sure do. You know, I grew up in that church, been there for 80 plus years. You know, I have no physical complaints other than the usual. I want to thank you for the church bell ringing Friday nights. I hear it on my tablet, and you know, it sounds like home. I hope everybody's well.
Hi everybody, I miss you. I'm standing in my front yard in front of my azalea bush that's beginning to blossom. And I really feel very blessed to live in such a good neighborhood with kind neighbors and areas, quiet streets where I can walk and enjoy nature, clear my head and think. And I wanted to share a poem with you that is printed in a daily devotion that the church put together in 2002, where we could either write something to submit or submit something that somebody else had written. So I turned in a poem written by Helen Steiner Rice. It's called The Peace of Meditation. So we may know God better and feel his quiet power, let us daily keep in silence a meditation hour. For to understand God's greatness and to use his gifts each day, the soul must learn to meet him in a meditation way. For our Father tells his children that if they would know his will, they must seek him in the silence when all is calm and still. For nature's greatest forces are found in quiet things, like softly falling snowflakes drifting down on angels' wings, or petals dropping soundlessly from a lovely full-blown rose. So God comes closest to us when our souls are in repose. So let us plan with prayerful care to always allocate a certain portion of each day to be still and meditate. For when everything is quiet and we're lost in meditation, our soul is then preparing for a deeper dedication that will make it wholly possible to quietly endure the violent world around us, for in God we are secure. I miss you, everybody, and I will be so happy when we can be together again, worshiping in our beautiful sanctuary.
I love you all.
And we love you, Jim.
I had everything figured out, but now I forgot. You're all so wonderful. Everybody's doing their part. Hope we see everyone back in the sanctuary soon. Sue said, say anything you want. So.
Anything you want.
Okay, anything you want. I said it.
I love that, Jim. That's perfect.
Hi, everybody. This is Jeannie Westcott from Rye on a beautiful spring day with Sue and Kaya. I miss you all. Hope to see you very soon. God bless.
With this epidemic going on, gives us a chance to use our eyes, our ears, and our soul. We can use our eyes to see all the wonderful birds. A robin pulling a worm out of the ground. A bluebird building a nest. Our ears, we can listen to the peepers. We can listen to the wonderful bird songs. We can listen, we can see the trees budding out, the flowers blooming. There is so much that we can enjoy, even if we have to stay in our own house or our own yard. But our soul tells us we have another day, and we can live another day and enjoy life.
Hi everybody, it's Marilyn here at Meeting House. I'm going to get teary-eyed. I can't believe this is such an honor to be able to do this, and so sweet to be able to talk to you. I miss you all. I sure hope it's not me long. We're all going to be back together and be able to give hugs again. I'd like to share with you a reading from the Daily Word. It's very much like the Upper Room with daily readings, and I found this a couple of weeks ago and thought it would relate well to our situation. It starts out, it's called, It's Time to Pray Again. And from Ephesians 6:18, pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. I pulled into my driveway, waving at my neighbor Miriam and her little girl Elizabeth. Over the years, Elizabeth had grown accustomed to our spontaneous chats, lasting longer than the promised few minutes, and morphing into prayer meetings. She climbed the tree planted in the center of their front yard, dangled her legs over a branch, and busied herself while her mother and I spoke. After a while, Elizabeth hopped down from her roost and ran to where we stood. Grabbing our hands, she smiled and almost sang, "It's time to pray again." Even at an early age, Elizabeth seemed to understand how important prayer is in our friendship. After encouraging believers to be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power, the Apostle Paul offered special insight on the crucial role of continual prayer. He described the necessary armor God's people would need during their spiritual walk with the Lord, who provides protection, discernment, and confidence in His truth. However, the apostle emphasized this God-given strength grew from deliberate immersion in the life-giving gift of prayer. God hears and cares about our concerns, whether they're spoken boldly, sobbed silently, or secured deep in a hurting heart. He's always ready to make us strong in His power as He invites us to pray again and again and again. How can ongoing prayer change our perspective of relationships in day-to-day living? What would it mean for you to consider your time in prayer to be as vital as breathing? Heavenly Father, thank You for the privilege of coming to You in prayer. And we know that many, many prayers every day for all of You. And we know that God's going to get us through this. Some days are harder than others, but we're managing. And I miss you all. I can't wait that we can say good morning and give hugs and listen to Bevan playing the organ again to see all of you. God bless you all. I love you.